How you guys doing today? Frank here again, dropping some more information on you. Today, we're going to be discussing anxiety and exercise and anxiety towards personal trainers. I know a lot of people out there want to get into exercise or want to work with a personal trainer, and they just have those feelings of uneasiness and a little bit of fear of the unknown. And today, I'd like to discuss with you some of the reasons why this happens and some of the ways to try and get by that. One of the reasons that we feel anxiety and uneasiness, like I stated, is just the fear of the unknown. When you're meeting a new person, you say, is this person nice? Is this going to be a good fit for me? Is this person professional? Do they know what they're talking about? Are they knowledgeable? Are they experienced? Or is this just some hack job off the street who's trying to swindle me out of my money? Also, another reason of anxiety and fear for a lot of people is just the overall lack of confidence in themselves and their abilities. Maybe you were an athlete back in high school or college, and as soon as you graduated, life hit you like a ton of bricks, and you got a career, a family, and all of a sudden you really don't have the time to exercise like you used to. Happens to all of us. Another reason, or another topic of fear and anxiety, is the stereotype that all personal trainers are these sadistic, emotionless, heartless drill sergeants who just want to pound, 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 grind, grind, grind. And the last topic that I'll be discussing today is just an overall feeling of body shame, towards one's own body image, not someone else shaming you per se, but just shame about your own body image. With those four topics, that's a pretty broad brushstroke of the topics that cause the most anxiety for people getting into an exercise program or, starting to exercise with a personal trainer. So how do we dispel the myths and how do we lower the fear and anxiety related to these? Well, for starters, you got to be honest with yourself. You have to say, am I ready for exercise? Well, of course you're ready for exercise. Anybody's ready for exercise, but are you really mentally and physically on the same page? An easy way to test this is just go out and take a walk around the block. That's a great starting point for anyone. If you can't walk, if you're in a wheelchair, then just wheel around the block. Exercise is exercise. If you have a dog, take your dog for a walk. If you have children, go out and play with them. All these things are great exercise. Continue to be open with yourself about your physical abilities. If you're, how do I put this lightly? If you're not in the best shape of your life, then it's okay. We all have to start somewhere. It's not an overnight thing. It takes lots of hard work. And the fact that you're watching this video or thinking about contacting a personal trainer means that you're already taking the first step in the right direction. So don't let it get you down that, oh, I'm uneasy. I don't know what to expect. I don't know this. I don't know that. It's okay. Just continue to be honest with yourself. And when you do talk to a personal trainer, be honest with your personal trainer. If you're the type of person who doesn't want an environment of, rah, let's go, let's go, let's go, we got to do it, we got to do it. Let your personal trainer know. If you'd much rather have a nurturing environment where your confidence isn't scarred for making a mistake, or it's just, just easy going, that's okay. Let your personal trainer know because they will be more than happy to adapt to whatever works for you. You have to understand that you and your personal trainer are on the same team. You guys are both working together to achieve a common goal. If being pushed and having your personal trainer be rah, rah, shish boom ba, per se, and if that gets you to where you need to be, then that's totally fine. But if you need someone who's going to boost your confidence and be nurturing and caring, if that gets you to your goal, that's fine too. There may be times for a person who enjoys being nurtured and cared, and just be gentle with, who says to themselves, I'm not achieving the goals that I thought that I should be achieving by now. Maybe I should go to my personal trainer and ask him to turn the intensity up a little bit. And your personal trainer will, and they'll be happy that you came to them, and they'll be proud of you, and they'll tell you, they'll say, I'm proud that you were willing to take that step for your own health and wellness. It's not that they think any less of you for not doing that, but every step that you can take to achieve your goal in the right direction will be welcomed by your personal trainer. Also, Personal trainers understand exactly how you feel because we feel the same way. Whenever you're in a social situation where you're meeting new people, there's going to be some fear. There's going to be some nervousness. This is just a human emotion. This is biology at work. You're not any different than anyone else. Also, when it comes to the lack of confidence and the body shaming of one's own self, you have to understand that many personal trainers used to be overweight or obese themselves, so that the majority of them can relate to you from their firsthand experience on what you're going through and what you will be going through to achieve your healthy lifestyle, and physical greatness. This is why we want to help you. This is why a lot of us got into the business, such as myself. At one point in time, I was 274 pounds. This is back when I was in college and I played ball, and a lot of it was muscle, but it was a fair amount of fat as well. And after I graduated college, I thought I just accepted the fact that I was going to be a large guy for the rest of my life. Until about a year and a half ago, and at that point I was about 242 pounds, and I said to myself, this is it. And you'll go through it too. There'll be that day you'll look in the mirror and you won't recognize the person looking back at you, and you will say, this is it. Today is when the change starts. And that's what happened for me. And as of right now, I'm about 182 pounds. But this video isn't about me bragging or boasting. It's just me letting you know that you're not alone in this, and that your goals are obtainable, and that we are here to help you. Always. If your personal trainer is, negative and disrespectful and insulting, then you might need to look about finding a different personal trainer. Your personal trainer shouldn't use negativity to boost you. It should be positive. It should be reinforcing. It should come from a place of compassion, even if it is high intensity. They should be wanting to help you. They shouldn't be trying to hurt you, and you shouldn't let anyone hurt you. Those are the things that I wanted to cover in this first video. Now, that just barely touches the tip of the iceberg when it comes to anxiety in general and anxiety in relationship to exercise. I'll be making more videos in the future about this topic as well. If anyone has a question or a concern, you can leave it in the comments on Facebook. Feel free to direct message me. Or if you want to write it on the wall, if you want to keep it confidential, you can direct message it and I'll keep your answer confidential. But if you feel like you may have a question that most people may want to ask, just write it on the wall. I'll put the answer right up there. Feel free to write something in the comments on YouTube if this is where you're seeing that video. I'll try to get you the answers to the best of my ability. Like I said, I'll be continuing on this topic. So if I didn't cover, type of anxiety or fear that maybe you have, if you give me a little bit of an idea, then I can put that in the next video. Again, this is Frank. Thank you for your time. I walk it like I talk it. Have a great day.